So, it has been an entire 5 years of waiting for Playboi Carti to come through with his next release. But did it disappoint or did it live up to the hype? We'll find out right here today as I give you my initial impressions of I Am Music by Playboi Carti. Let's go. What's up, guys? My name is Aaron, and welcome back to In Crowd Network. As I mentioned, we are here to discuss, and I'm here to give my impression of I Am Music by Playboi Carti. It has been an entire 5 years of waiting since Playboi Carti released his last record, which is Whole Lotta Red. And that album was met by a lot of disappointment. Now, the new album, 5 years later, by Atlanta's very own, it's called I Am Music. It's got 30 tracks and it clocks in at an hour and 16 minutes of music. This man is working really hard. He's even on tour with The Weeknd. It makes you question whether or not Playboi Carti is a part of the big three. I mean, hey, look at this. Has nothing to do with the music, but J. Cole with May Delete Later sold 133,000. Kendrick Lamar with GNX sold 319K. Drake with Sexy Songs for You with Party Next Door sold 250K, and these are all first week numbers. It is projected that Playboi Carti will sell 250,000 copies first week with this album. So seems to me like he might be a part of the big three. Now, not based on rapping skills, just based on sales, but that should give you an indication of how big of an artist Playboi Carti has become to have an album so anticipated that it is selling numbers that are higher than some of the big three. Well, one at least so far. But that said, we'll move along and get into some of the things that this album presents. Now, if you don't know, Playboi Carti's form of music could be more considered to be like rager rap. With that genre of music, we have people like Ken Carson and Yeat that do a similar style of music. So you should get a pretty good idea of what you're expecting when you go into a Playboi Carti album. This record, I Am Music, it features Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, we've got Future, he's got Young Thug, he's got The Weeknd, and the music on this album is very much like Whole Lotta Red. It's got a lot of video game-esque synths and electronic lines, and there's a lot of heavy 808s. The music is very much, it lends itself very well to going to a concert or going to the festivals, because he's really big on the festival scene. If you've ever seen his performances, they are terrible. He does not even rap the lyrics of the song. He just runs back and forth screaming at the top of his lungs with a bunch of people on stage. And I don't know why, but this works really well for his fans, which really fit into that 13 to 30 age group. You're not going to get lyricism on this album, so don't expect it. Playboi Carti can barely rap. He does play around with various styles, as he always does. He has the baby voice and then the deeper voice, and he's got just a lot of flows, a lot of different voices. And for some reason, this works really well for his fans, and they actually love it. He's been doing this for a while, and they've come to accept it, so who am I to say otherwise? Now, the biggest feature on this is probably Kendrick Lamar, who appears on 3 different tracks. It's a lot more of a playful appearance by Kendrick Lamar. I personally was not impressed by any of the music, but I will say that he had a good verse on the song Good Credit. Backdoor feels more like a Luther-esque track, if you remember Luther from GNX, and it features Jhené Aiko. And then there's the track Mojo Jojo, which Kendrick Lamar really adds nothing to the track other than some ad-libs. It was the most surprising appearance by Kendrick Lamar on anyone's album. I don't know why he did this. I don't know if this is somewhat in response to what Drake said in regards to having the girls at 29 twerking with a dictionary. I don't know if Kendrick Lamar is trying to have us see another side of him, maybe fit in with a group who does stuff that is unlike what we're used for from him. But I will say that it felt more odd than it did feel genuine or organic having Kendrick on this album. Again, lyrically, there's nothing to speak about here. There's a lot of just rager rap and a lot of hard hitting beats, and the production is pretty decent, but some of it feels like it's thrown together. We've got a track by The Weeknd here, which, if you've heard The Weeknd and Playboi Carti track Timeless, you're kind of gonna know what to expect with that track. It feels like it was made around the same time. We have Young Thug appearing on this album as well. And interestingly enough, he's singing on the track. The track also features Ty Dolla $ign. And all in all, it's not a bad track. It's probably one of my more favorable tracks from the album. I will say, because I have not had an entire week or so to really digest this album, not that there's much to digest, I don't have a full out review, but my impressions are this is not a bad album if you understand what you're getting yourself into. If you're looking for something more along the lines of a J. Cole or a Kendrick Lamar or even Drake, you're barking up the wrong tree. Playboi Carti does not cater to that audience. Again, this is rager rap. If you're familiar with people like Destroy Lonely, maybe even Tizo Touchdown, Ken Carson, Yeet, Travis Scott, that's kind of where Playboi Carti fits into that mold. So that's the kind of music that you should expect going into this album. Me personally, again, I like it. It's not something that I'm going to say is for the true hip hop fan who likes lyricism and likes complicated rhyme schemes, and this is not the album for that. All in all, I did like the album, but I would like to know what you guys think. So go ahead, sound off in the comments below. Let us know what you think of the album. Was this something that was worth the 5-year wait, or was this a piece of trash? Let us know, and let me know if you agree with what I thought about the album itself. Anyway, again, I am Aaron. This is In Crowd Network. Please do us the favor, visit all of our socials. We are on X, we're on YouTube, we're on IG, we're on TikTok. Everything will be linked below. Go ahead, give us a like, follow those pages, and stay tapped in because we're doing this for you guys. Anyway, again, I'm Aaron. This is In Crowd Network. This was my impressions of Playboi Carti's I Am Music album, and I'm out. Peace.